Hello everyone, the global users of vcity. Today is Monday, October 21st, 2024. There's quite a bit of content in today's program, and it's pretty exciting. Let me go through it one by one. First, let's have a review of last week. The most important thing was that I rushed back from Fuzhou to Beijing on Saturday to attend a press conference. You should have already seen the press release and photos. There's actually a lot of content there, and I am here to analyze it with you all. Last week, you knew I was in Fuzhou, where we held a closed-door meeting with the blockchain team. Some people were in Fuzhou, and some were around the world. Our meeting was truly a brainstorming session, and we'll be coming up with a whole system. I think vcity's booming development can't be said to be at the speed of light, but I think it's reached the speed of sound. It's really leapfrogging, innovating, or growing every day. Now, let's talk about this press conference. The specifications of this press conference were very high. It should be the highest specification press conference I have attended in my career. It was held at the State Council Information Office. Yes, it was held at the State Council. Normally, people need to present an invitation and register before entering. The specifications were particularly high. After vcity signed the Journey Through Civilization's digital museum, we were also very honored to become a strategic partner of the City Walk Lounge. Let me elaborate on this part. The City Walk Lounge is affiliated with the State Council Information Office, sponsored by the China International Publishing Group, and operated by Beijing New Influence Cultural Development Company. Although it's a magazine, many of its events are national level. For example, when leaders visit a city, the related performances accompanying the leaders' visit belong to the window of international cultural exchanges. What are the responsibilities of this lounge now? Based on mental communication power, led by innovation, grounded in culture, and taking cooperation as the path, it actively carries out international cultural exchange activities, deeply explores the cultural and spiritual connotations of cities, and promotes the new phase and development achievements of Chinese cities in the new era to the international community. From this perspective, isn't it very compatible with what vcity is doing now? Yes, we share the same vision both domestically and internationally, which is the digitization and internationalization of Chinese culture. Of course, including taking culture to the world. In the future, our international version of vcity will present a digital vision of other countries and cultures. Of course, that's the second step or a bigger platform in the future. Speaking now, the strategic cooperation between the City Walk Lounge and vcity is very compatible. I can tell you a little bit now. When we were working on the online museum of Journey Through Civilizations, often my 3D art team and I would be amazed when we saw the results and demos during meetings. The online museum they presented is, I think, top level in China. A very cutting-edge presentation. I really hope our digital museum can be unveiled to everyone soon. That is, on our China version vcity platform. Speaking of the City Walk Lounge, including our digital Great Wall, they are all projects synchronized on our vcity version. Can you imagine? Sometimes it feels like being in a popular sector really provides many opportunities to showcase oneself. I hope our users, like me, see the growth of this project every day. And more importantly, you can feel that what we are doing is increasingly or more easily recognized by mainstream media or society. Another important aspect to review from last week is that our blockchain nodes for the international part of vcity have started their public beta testing. The backend data looks fantastic, although there are some issues, such as the interrelation between staking and third-party node operations, and how to formally or normally run the Docker container software. These are just minor details. The project team is actively patching these issues or seeking new solutions. During the testing process, the nodes will continue to be refined and perfected. The most anticipated part for everyone is the earnings structure, or economic model, of our node operations. I personally hope to launch it in the first week of November, meaning that at that time, you will be able to see the future earnings of your node through virtual staking. You will then be able to make calculations based on this. After reviewing the economic structure, I believe that the earliest batch of participants will earn the most, much like how in the early days of Pi Network, you could simply sign in to earn a point. Now, to earn a point, the effort and commitment required may be hundreds of times more than before. Again, it's first come, first served. So seize the opportunity. I am extremely excited about the economic structure of our entire vcity blockchain and the earnings structure of our node operations, and I look forward to their early launch. Next, we are eagerly anticipating the trial broadcast of our Between live streaming system next week. I will be the one doing the trial broadcast, and I'm a bit nervous since I haven't done live streaming for a long time. Plus, we have now signed many national-level projects. Zhejiang's image now needs to be more positive. That means that in the future, within vcity, whether it's the China version or international version, we need to be very cautious in crisis management, economic model establishment, and the normal operation of our entire aircraft carrier. I think it's very appropriate to hold ourselves to the standards of a well-developing public company. After the launch of Between live streaming, initially, it may only be for internal testing. We don't need a lot of traffic coming in yet. Once it's running smoothly, our management team, our mayor and island owners, and various meetings will be open to everyone. That means you won't need a vcity ID or Web3 wallet. You can just open our Between website or the vcity website to see the relevant information being transmitted. Again, we want to embrace more new users. This is something I've been looking forward to, and I hope our live streaming team can hurry up and make the testing even better. Of course, everyone can understand that vcity is forming our own aircraft carrier or closed loop, adding many contents and functions in a relatively short period of time. So the live streaming system we are launching now may have more basic functions and will be improved over time. I hope everyone can give our team more time. When it comes to the strategic part, which is also everyone's favorite, the highly anticipated vcity is finally here. Based on last week's closed-door blockchain meeting, we've made a decision. We will develop our own third-generation internet wallet. Our wallet is highly anticipated by users. I've heard about it from various channels. When will vcity launch its own wallet? It seems like all other wallets lack confidence. Due to various issues, users are eagerly waiting to store their digital assets in our wallet. I had various concerns before, but now I'm completely reassured. Our team has provided an excellent solution. Firstly, like the Pi wallet, it's a studio, meaning our project team will not store any of your private keys or data. We have no idea about the status of your wallet. All responsibilities are in your hands. If your private key is lost, we cannot retrieve it. That's the first point. The second point is that once we complete our Web3 wallet, we will provide the relevant code to large international auditing companies for auditing to ensure its full compliance and security. After that, it will be integrated into our vcity blockchain system and vcity ecosystem, making it even more powerful. We also hope that our blockchain team can expedite the project of our third-generation Internet wallet and put it on the agenda soon. Of course, it will be done. Users don't have to worry. As always, I promises. And I will deliver. Please share this good news among users. Actually, our blockchain team told me early on that this wasn't difficult. My concern was that the solution we proposed should be 100% secure. It's also launched in response to current market demand. I'm very happy to share this information with you. So, in October, vcity has achieved a lot, both domestically and internationally. We hope our users can feel my dedication. I am making progress every week. Alright, that's all for today's program. See you next week.